Is email marketing dead? At ALLi, we work with thousands of independent authors, and the ones who succeed almost always have one thing in common: they own their list. Last year, more people bought something from an email than from social media posts and ads combined. So no, email is not dead, but most authors are doing it wrong. On a previous video, we broke down the access system. If you haven't seen that yet, I'll link it below in this video. Today, we're building the piece that powers all of it, your email list. Let's start here. Your email list is the one reader channel you truly own. Think about it. You don't own social media, you don't own retail platforms, but your list is yours. It's permission-based, portable, and it's not controlled by algorithms. And over time, it compounds. Every book, every campaign, every reader, it builds on what came before. It also does something powerful. It lowers the cost of reaching the right reader every time you release something new. And more than that, it turns casual readers into loyal ones. People who buy, review, and come back and give you feedback. What people click, what they respond to, what they care about. So you're no longer guessing, you're learning. So how do you actually build one? First, use a proper platform, something like MailerLite, Kit, Beehive, MailChimp. These tools help you manage and grow your list, and most importantly, you own it. So don't forget to export it regularly and keep it backed up. Next, set it up properly. Authenticate your domain so your emails land where they should, and use a real reply to address, because you don't want to feel like you're shouting into a crowd. You want to feel like one human writing to another. Then, to start off with, keep your sign up simple. Email, first name, last name, that's it. And guys, and I see this all the time, and authors seem to skip this, and I don't really know why. You're asking them for an email address, so you've got to tell them what they're going to get for doing that. So think about it like this. You're asking somebody to hand over their email address, and if they don't know what they're getting, the answer is just going to be, but why would I do that? But if you say something like, you get behind the scenes access, you get first looks at new books, and you get a letter from me once a month, suddenly it's, okay, yeah, I'm in. Now, you've got the platform and you've got the sign up form, but why should somebody actually sign up? If you watch their access video, this is the capture stage. You need a reader magnet, something free that gives them a taste of your work. If you write fiction, it could be a prequel story or a bonus chapter in a book club pack. Non-fiction could be a cheat sheet or a quick start guide, or if you're a poet, it could be a beautiful sampler. It doesn't have to be complicated, but it has to feel like you, and that's the most important thing. And then put the sign up everywhere. So on your website, make sure it's on your homepage, your book pages, and your blog. In the back of your ebook, you can put a one tap and a live link. In your print books, a QR code. In your audiobooks, you can say the URL twice. If people can't find it, they can't sign up. Now, this is where most authors stop. They've got the email address, and then... But what should happen next is a welcome sequence. Not a welcome email, a welcome sequence. In the access model, this is the connect stage. 3 to 5 emails is a good starting point, and here's roughly what they could look like. Email 1, welcome them. Deliver what you promised, and then ask them something simple. One question they can reply to in one word. Email 2, tell them why you write and what you write. Not your CV, just the reason. Email 3, show them where to start. One book, one link, and guys, don't throw your whole catalogue at them. You're just going to scare them off. Honestly, if you wanted to, you could leave it there, but if you did want to extend it, you could do something like email 4, invite them to something small. It could be a vote on a cover or a question about your next book. Email 5, you could tell them what's coming and how often. And then after that, you can just hit them with your regular sequence. We're going to do a full video on welcome sequences soon, but that's the gist of it. And if you want a simple way to structure this, you can download our free cheat sheet. It has all 13 marketing principles from Reach More Readers. And if you'd like deeper support building your author career, you can explore ALLi through the link in the description below this video. So, you've got people on your list, you've welcomed them in. Now, what do you actually send them? You don't have to sell every single time. And why? Because think about it, you're building a relationship with these people. You're not trying to trick anyone, you're not trying to hook them on content, you're trying to reach the people who care about you and your work. Because at the end of the day, that's who you're doing this for. So share behind the scenes, previews, thoughts, recommendations, and occasionally an invitation. And if you're wondering what that actually looks like, for fiction authors, it could be something like world lore, character extras, or a history of behind the scenes. For non-fiction, it could be tips, checklists, case studies, and for poetry, a poem and a few words on how it came to be. And one key habit, always include something clickable. Not always a buy link, but something that invites action. So it could be a playlist that inspires a scene, or a digital mood board, or a link to an article they love. Those clicks actually help your deliverability. So the more people that click, the more inboxes trust you. Now, this next bit I really need you to hear. Maintain your list. Because in this case, bigger is not better. Better is better. And if some of you are watching this and you've got thousands of subscribers, but when you send an email, only 5 people open it, what are you doing? Get rid of them. Focus on the people who are actually engaged, because a small active list will outperform a large silent one every single time. And the great thing is these platforms make it really easy to do this, so there really is no excuse. My final thought. Email marketing can feel uncomfortable, but if you follow the steps in this video, you won't be spamming people, you'll be connecting with readers and building relationships. And when you treat it like that, as part of your creative work, it becomes something more, an extension of you and what you create. If you want to build this properly, you can download the free cheat sheet and explore ALLi through the link in the description below this video. Happy indie publishing, and I'll catch you in the next one.